everyone. What a horrible song that has to play those 30 seconds on. But anyways, good to see you. I'm excited about today. I have no clue why. I'm just like you. I get scammed all the time. But anyways, let's first see who's in the chat. We got Graz first in the chat. Good to see you, man. Raven's here. Good to see you. No prizes today, but hopefully you'll get that secret rare. We've got Tucson in the house. What's with stealing all of Alex Jones' logo stuff? Okay. I guess we're nuts. Anyways, Alejandro, good to see you too. Big A, of course, very good to see you to be here. Thanks for here. And why are prices pumping? I have no clue. Looks like some things are, some things aren't. That's what the manipulators do, right? They like to manipulate the market and screw us over. But yeah, so here we are. This actually haven't been that excited about many drops lately. Don't even know I'm excited about this. But anyways, as you see, I promised you guys I'd have the Minty Fresh numbers on here. Not the best display because I don't have it cut off right. But anyways, at least you've got the Minty Fresh numbers. The first mint, I'm not going to go through all of these, but the right side are basically the movies. And of course, last mint in 2023. So keep in mind that 1983, that is Return of the Jedi. That is the one you should be looking for. So keep an eye out. I will try to snipe today. I've got a few things I might be doing on the side here while I'm doing the stream. I got some races I got to look at. But anyways, the biggest bro, good to see you, man. Glad you could be here. I hope people are excited about today. I mean, looks like they're playing around with mechanics. This looks like a pretty decent drop. Again, I don't know what the value is, and you guys are going to tell me what you guys think. But let me go ahead and let me close this down real quick. I want to get, I'm going to share a different screen. So hold on one second. I'm going to go stop this. We're going to reshare because I have no clue how to use this stupid StreamYard. It's a pain in my ass. All right, so here we go. Here we got the comic. I'll pull those numbers back up. If I forget, just remind me in the chat as we get closer. I'll just leave those up for you guys to see. Anyways, as you know, today we got Return of the Jedi, the first cover. Not much real world value. So if you're looking for that, it's just not there. I looked on eBay just to see what people are selling for. $225, $250 for 9.8. There's just not much there, which is why Veve has done a great job in making us think there's value with these posters. But between the fact that it's not a huge mint size, it's 68.50. Is that correct? 68.50. And you can see how, you know, the breakdowns. I think between getting the posters and potential mints, and I think, not financial advice, I think anything rare or above will get you your money back. Potentially, I mean, I do like the uncommon. The uncommon should do well. I don't think it's going to be like normal uncommons just because it's a full cover. It's not black and white. It's cool. So who knows what's going to happen. But if you get that secret rare, you're going to be happy. I hope somebody in here gets a secret rare. I'm going to be looking for that. Hey, we got Bones B in the house. How you doing, man? Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I'm going to try. I was debating if I'm going to go for more than one. Originally, I thought I was. I still might. I'm not quite sure if you're going to be able to max mint this. 10 is the max mint. So, yeah, so let's see what happens. Bones B, I was real happy to get, I showed everyone the golden tickets yesterday. Very happy. I don't know what your best mint was. I got that 86. I was very happy. I saw Steph got that 49. A lot of people got some good stuff. So maybe you can let us know what you got. Jorge, good to see you, man. Glad you could drop by. Maybe today's the one to go for. Not financial bias. And Scar, of course. Worst drop ever. Don't go for it. Exactly, guys. Don't go for it. Boring drop. Well, I mean, Tucson, it's boring for two reasons. First, I'm here. And second, the drop's probably boring. But, yeah, so let's see what happens. Let's get that poll up and see what you guys think. If I can actually get this thing started here. Who is going for the drop today? It's going for the comic today. And then we'll get an idea of what you guys are doing and then what we should do. So let's see here. What else do we got going here? So yeah, start voting on that. Let me know what you're going to do. This is 10 gems. So remember that. It's a max mint of 10. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, the original cover is actually nothing special. What I like is, so this cover right here was made by this artist right here who made this. This is a specially made cover by the original artist for the secret rare. So if you get this, you know, with what they take, I think there's only 85 of them. Oh yeah, so this could be definitely really good to have. Oh, and let's see, Bones my best mint is 59 for the famous golden tickets. There you go, man. That's, I mean, all my other ones sucked. I think I got 217 and everything else was high mint. But still, it's a lot of fun. And we finally got them. Everyone who said, oh, we're not going to get anything, whatever, we're finally getting stuff. So awesome. Glad you got that. Good mint. Watma Miss, let's go. Got my wife and my mom going for the drop today. SR is a 2-for-1, a good chase. Yeah, I mean, if you get the SR, both are going to be worth it. I guess the challenge is what do we do? Like, do we sell the comic? And I believe we're going to be able to craft these right away. And are we going to be able to craft them, the posters sequentially? So the first person to craft it, do you get number, whatever, 41, whatever it is, or do we have access to the lower mints? I don't know. So that's going to be interesting. I have no clue how that part is going to work, how we're going to craft them, but I'm going to get the tablet ready, and I am going to join the wait list in about 9 minutes here. So let me pull this up so I have it. Yeah, so it says we can craft from today until January. Where was it? I said to be prepared, but you should have known that I wouldn't have been prepared. It's through January. I thought it was like January 24th, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I think it's start. Oh, here it is. All right. So today, the 15th through the 12th of January. So there you go. Might want to mint them right away. I mean, why not? And don't forget, you have to get these in the store. You cannot buy them in the market to get the poster. Very smart move on Veve. Genius. So yeah, remember that. You got to buy these in the store in order to get the free poster. All right, Scar says, this could be low-key, be the answer to having comic covers of the Veveverse. Wishful thinking is they start doing no burn craft posters for previous comics. I mean, that'd be interesting. I'd like them to do that for my AF-15 SR, get a poster. Or, what if I could burn a common to get an SR poster of that AF-15? I don't know, but there's a plenty that they could do to trick us to spend money, but they got us by our balls because we still love them. So, yeah. So, all right. And then also, real quick, I know on Candy, if you guys have a bat cow, they're doing a airdrop and a physical drop. And I know Bonesby put out a tweet about it. I was going to, but I was trying to let Mo get it first. But anyways, you can go get that email. You want to sign up right away because if you put in your address, they're going to send you a physical copy of it. There's 3,400 available. I don't know how many bat cows there are, but it's 3,400. They will ship anywhere in the world. It's free. So definitely hop on that. If you didn't know about that, you definitely want to do that. Let's see here. Graz is saying, you think it's possible that they match mint the number of posters? Yeah, I was thinking that. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But I mean, it's always possible. It's always possible. And Tucson scored the uncommon, the legendary. Wow, congrats, man. Yeah, so there are 3,400 cows. So I guess I guess there's no rush then, if that's what it is. But either way, get it in while supplies last is what they said. Pull that off. Trying to think if there are any other news here. Like I said, I think I've got a few minutes. I got to look at a race here in about 14 minutes. I'm just keeping an eye on that. So yeah, let's see what everyone's saying about the drop. And it's actually not as good as I thought. Now, we don't have a lot of people in here yet, so we'll get a better idea as we get closer. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. Always appreciate that. Obviously, I have these codes up to donate on Cash App and PayPal if you want to help out and use that money towards the channel. But no worries. But you can hit the like button. That's free. Or subscribe also. Let's see here. Just real quick here. Yeah, you think there's any advantage to not revealing my DC comic? So interesting. I think there could be. I mean, we're gonna know, like, I mean, if the legendary becomes worth a lot, right? It's like H or O. If you have a pack, it's worth 25. If you reveal everything in the pack, everything in the pack's worth $5, right? So yeah, I opened mine on the stream because I was so curious what I got. I got a rare like 113 or something like that. If you can keep it closed, I mean, I could see that making a difference. I also thought because Candy, it's their first time, and nobody agreed. Like 25% agreed with me that it was the first mint on Candy. That would mean something, especially because of it being wrapped, and that hasn't been done before. So yeah, I'd say if you can keep it wrapped, keep it wrapped. Gainster, is this a W? It's not a guaranteed W, but between the mint numbers, I think if you get rare and above, rare might be a break even. Like on the common, I think it's for sure going to be like a two gem comic, and like a 250 poster, maybe a $3 poster, maybe a $4 poster. If you look at the other posters that have somewhat low mints, they're at like 10 gems. So it's not a guaranteed, could potentially be break even on the common, but I doubt it. So I think what people are going for is that the ultra rare and that secret rare. So if you can get those, that of course will be a big one because you can mint those posters. So be careful if you don't have a lot of gems. This, for me, this is worth at least one shot, but it doesn't look like people in the chat think that. I got 2 core comics yesterday. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't do so well. I don't normally do well on that. So that is just the way it is for me. Let's see. I'll pay them $10 to wrap mine back up. Right. Yeah. So Gainster says, so it's an L. Yeah, it's a trap, right? It's a trap. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the trap. Maybe I'll just get one. Like I said, I'm just looking at the poll here. 62% are going for it. So it doesn't even hit my threshold of 65%. I have a feeling that's going to change, but I could be wrong. 38% say no, they're not going for it. I mean, before this, I really thought this would sell out. I do think it's going to sell out. Will it sell out right away? I don't know. You guys let me know if you think this is going to sell out right away. I think it's going to be, it's again, a very interesting drop. The mechanics are good. The original cover isn't that exciting to me. I don't really care about this, but all these other special covers are really nice. And to get posters of these, I really like Darth Vader. Kind of wish that was the secret rare, but Jabba the Hutt, we'll take it. Yeah, I think these are nice. So, and again, the real world value isn't much. A little bit over $200 for 9.8. So yeah, nothing crazy here. You know, it might, again, if you have an extra 10 gems just laying around, this might be worth, like I've said in the past, feed the beast. We got to pay Veve every once in a while, and maybe this is the chance to do that. So keep that in mind. And I'm just trying to see here the poll. So the poll's going up a little bit. We're 64%. So yeah, I mean, look, I think people are going to definitely be trying to get that secret rare and the ultra rare. We never know what the prices are, but let's hope something good happens. All right, guys, we've got a few minutes to join, about a minute and a half to join the wait list. If you're not sure if you're going to go for it, just join the wait list. You've got, you know, whatever. You got 30 minutes to decide if you want it or not. Actually, you'll have more than that. You'll have 44 minutes to decide if you want it. Might as well just join it, and you can change your mind and not get it. So I thought also, I asked Vault, I said, are you streaming today? So he's not streaming today. He does have next Friday off. So I don't know what's going to be dropping, if I'll be streaming that, but he will be, I'm sure if there's a drop that day, he will be streaming. So, all right. Watma says, in my opinion, it will sell out in 30 minutes after rebounds. Yeah. I mean, that's probably correct. I mean, you can max mint 10, and so yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I was actually, again, thinking about trying to max mint. I don't even know if you can. Maybe I'll just do 3 to 5. Give it a try. Don't use that as a gauge what you guys should do. I've got a lot of extra gems. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so here you go. I think people might be conserving their gems for tomorrow's drop. It's definitely a good one. Yeah, so for tomorrow, and I'll get those minty fresh numbers up here in a second. You got about 25 seconds to join the wait list, and then we got to wait, 30 minutes to actually be able to buy. But yeah, what do we have here? We've got the platinum moments, right? And we've got the the platinum moments potion, and then the actual platinum moment. So I mean, these look good, right? I think these look good. The rarities on these, I think, is decent. I like 641, which was a little less, but it's under 700, which used to be my gauge if it was worth going for. So I think that's good. Can't guarantee these are going to be worth every penny. I mean, I just don't, I wish these were 40. So they could go below. They could go below retail. Some of these, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I think they'll sell out quickly though. So you might be right, Graz, that these people might be holding off because of what's coming up. So we'll have to see. Choo Choo, good to see you. Choo-choo's gonna max. So there you go, guys. So keep that in mind. And it looks like more people that we get in here, the more people going for it. Don't worry, no one takes your advice. Yeah, Tucson, they shouldn't. So, you should just say, don't take my advice. But yes, they should not take my advice. I completely agree with you. All 5 rarities get a poster. Yes, all 5 rarities get a poster. You have to buy it in the store. Just keep that in mind. And by the way, join the wait list. You can do it. Or wait, can you not? Hold on. I think it put me to the posters. Weird. Wait a second. What? Has anyone been able to join the wait list on this? I'm just looking here. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. Because it's not letting me, and I'm clicking on the stuff. Hold on. Maybe this is the crafting of the poster. That's it. So make sure you're not hitting the crafting part. I think that's what it is. Yeah, very interesting. Let me know if you guys were able to join the wait list. It looks like I'm having some issues there. I'm going for the potion on the drop collectibles in the market. That's probably a good idea. Tom Collect, good to see you. Best of luck if you're going for Return of the Jedi. I think a good amount of people are. Join the wait list. Yeah, there's no wait list button, right? Bots are back. Okay, no wait list button. It's not just me. Okay, phew. I'm like, what did I do wrong? All right, Doctor Strange, good to see you, man. Glad to have you in the house. Everyone, you should definitely be checking out Doctor Strange's page. And tonight we're going to be doing an unboxing for Cryptoys. And I believe, Doctor, you're going to be on tonight. So I'll be on. I don't think Mo's going to make it. Doctor and a bunch of other awesome ambassadors going to be on tonight at 5 Central, 6 Eastern. If you guys want to watch that, it's always worth watching. A lot of times they give away stuff. So just ask people in the chat. Legis, no button, can't join. Gamester can't join. Well, this is just awesome. No timer button. If this thing gets delayed, oh my Lord, come on. I bet you what's going on is because when I first looked at this, you've got the poster part, which would be the crafting button. So no button, even using notification for Veve. Bots are back. You think that did it? Do you think the bots did it? Awesome, Veve. Good job. And just when everyone was like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll go for it. So we got 71% going for it. Makes me feel a little better. We got more votes in here. That should make you feel better. Oh God, I got to keep my eye on the time here. Yeah, still nothing. Here comes the delay. Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. Yeah, there is a disturbance in the force. Oh no. 10 a.m. drop now. Yes, right? No, it will be like a week from now. They'll just have to change it. As soon as it went to 30 minutes, everything disappeared. Dora Flory, it's not bots, just stupid Veve. Right. I completely agree. So all right, well, that is just great. I don't even know what to do. Like, I literally can't do anything about it, right? So we'll go back in here. I'll pull up some an interesting poster. Let me know, guys, what you think. What's your favorite poster? I mean, honestly, kind of like that. I'm always Darth Vader. So the rare and the ultra rare kind of do it for me. And of course, I want the secret rare. It's just not my favorite. Hey, Bruin88, good to see you. We're all having issues here trying to get in to the drop. I don't know what's going on. We can't join the wait list. What if they were tricking us to where we have to hit the buy button? Like, I literally forgot all my old tricks. I wouldn't even know what the hell to do. Wow, what if they are doing that? If anyone knows, if anyone sees anything on Discord, let me know. I'm looking at the posters. Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. Like, it looks like the posters says drop 25 minutes, right? And of course, it's at the same time. So I wonder if you just get them automatically. Maybe we don't even have to do anything to actually get them. It just happens. Rob T, good to see you. Off topic, but there will be 3 shock drops on sneakers this afternoon for Powerpuff Girls SBS, if anyone interested. Okay, but that's not related to the swoosh, right? That's just their own stuff. But yeah, I know there are people on here like sneakers. Tony Dolce, good to see you. Is there a wait list? But no, there's no wait list. We're like, what? We're all trying to get it. NFT gamers. I don't see the reverse button. Yeah, so we're trying to figure that out, guys. I know some of you are good sleuths. Maybe you'll go out on Discord and let me know while I try to control this, but this is kind of effed up. Don't close the app, I guess. If you close it, you're screwed. Mustus Pustus, where's the reserve button? Nobody has it. We're looking. We're all freaking out here. But while you're waiting for the button, there is a button you can push, and that is the like button, guys. So hit the like button. Yeah, patience you must have. I'm not surprised every time we try something new. I know, right? Like we've got something kind of cool, and here we are. Who's going for the Powerpuff Girls dunks? There you go. Greedy one. I don't know. You might have to go to the individual page at 11. My Lord. Okay. So while you're doing that, guys, I got to quickly look here at my races. Yeah, this is just kind of nuts that, okay, I got a few minutes there. Got to keep that up. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at this stuff, see if I can get in there. All right. Yeah, this kind of sucks. But you know what? What are we going to do? There's nothing we can do about it. But what we can do is for some reason, I got to do it like this. This is kind of stupid. It doesn't have a better way to do this. Let me pull up these Minty Fresh numbers. If you guys have any questions about them, if I can actually, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh man, don't tell me I got the wrong thing up here. Hold on 1 second. That is not what I wanted to do. All right, we're going to just go back here until I find it. I thought I had the numbers ready to go. I mean, I had them earlier, so I got to find them again. I might have closed it. So let's pull this back up. Anyways, just real quick. Yeah. So yeah, smash that like button. Let's see. No relation to Swish. Just hype. Gotcha. Are there a lot of, oh my Lord. Come on, man. Dubdala, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Gangster, you know what time these drops are. See, there you go. Gangster, you got some bites there. So, all right, guys. Nobody is seeing the button here. We're not getting a waitlist button. It seems to happen whenever they have crazy mechanics going on. So, yeah. Either way, we've got 18 minutes to join. So it's just a little messed up. But we're going to just have to wait this out. If anyone sees anything on Discord, let us know in the chat. Rugged. Exactly, right? Let's see. Even on web. So nothing's working. You will be notified. All right, there you go. So, yikes. Oh, man. I wish I could join that. All right, there's a race I just don't have enough gems in to do it, and I'm not gonna have enough time to do it, to get in. All right, Thomas Conger, good to see you. The team is on it. All right, thank you for the update. So obviously, has been a minute, BE. Yeah, I know. It's good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on the sub count. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. It's good to see you in here. I know everyone is busy, but I always like seeing old friends in here. Let's see. The team is on it. Good. Thanks, Ronnie. Good to see you. Glad you could drop by. G43. It looks like it's backwards with drop time on posters and nothing on comic. Okay. So thanks for the update, G43. So yeah, like that's exactly right. So if you go to the comic, it's got nothing, but the posters are counting down. Like, I don't know how they're going to do this. Is this something that they can delay an hour, or are they going to have to scrap it for another time? Total mess up, guys. But you know what? I don't know. Like, they should be testing this stuff. I don't know why they're not testing this stuff before they go live. This shouldn't be that hard to do. But I give it to them for at least trying new mechanics. But come on, guys, let's be a little bit more ready. Al Youth, hey, thanks for dropping by. Yep, good morning to you. Veve used their homie blockchain team to code this. They must have, because this is just nuts. And of course, none of us thought it'd be an issue to at least get on the wait list and get this. Drop definitely getting delayed. I'm afraid that might happen. The team is aware of the issues with the waitlist button. Please stand by for further updates, which just means we're getting C blocked. Yeah. Oh man, did that not? Okay, sorry guys. I am just trying to figure out here some races for me to potentially join, trying to decide what to do because I have no clue. Without Mo here, I am flying blind here. All right, so I've got 3 minutes to decide on that. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I think it's going to be delayed. See, Greedy one. It's like the pre-wait list. No Lobos drop. I mean, this isn't our first rodeo, right? We've had this before. Blind box. I'm keep checking. Nothing's happened. Even, I mean, there's just nowhere to even click into on the comic. Obviously on the poster, it is backwards because that's obviously counting down. So yeah, they coded this. They were truly blind when they coded this, is what I'm thinking. So yeah. Let's see, Tony Dolce. It seems like they have a lot of traffic. The app can't handle. It's possible it's that. Fun under the sun. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's get those like buttons up, guys. It helps me out. It helps my ego out. Actually, you guys are doing a good job. Appreciate it. Hey, Kryptoni, good to see you. Always glad to have you in the house. Maybe Veve should have joined, right? I mean, maybe they should have. It might work more smoothly. That would be funny if Candy buys out Veve. I don't know if they're in that position right now. Maybe Veve will buy them out. Either way, it would be nice to have that better platform. Luis Perez, sorry. Good to see you. Are we doing quick gate? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I don't even remember what to do. So back, if any of you are new, back in the old day, we would sit there and we knew where the buy button would be, and we would be ready to hit that area on the screen, and nobody's ready. All right, here. Oh, shoot. I feel like I should have. Oh, man, I should have joined that race. I missed a race that could have been really good, guys. But I didn't have the gems. I didn't have the gems. I didn't have the derby to do it. It was a lot. It was an expensive race to join. All right, which you guys I know don't care about. I will get those minty fresh numbers up, but they may not even matter. Maybe they just do it next week. I hope not. I'm ready to do this. Living the dream. Hey, thanks for dropping by. So no drop today or what? Hopefully not. They usually sometimes they can course correct right away. With it being all these big Christmas stuff coming up, I don't know if they're going to be able to. I mean, they could always move it off. I just think that would suck. That's a bad move. Bad move on Veve to move this off. I'm patient enough, but I mean, look, a lot of us have jobs and we have other stuff to do. So keep that in mind too. All right, let's see. Hey, Woody, good to see you. Guys, I'm looking over here. I'm trying to grab a race here. So maybe click under the heart and chat button. They're going to have to postpone unless they can move super quickly. Yeah, I mean, this is not happening at 10, I don't think. Hold on one second here, guys. Oh, come on. I'm going to see if I can get into this thing here. Just give me a second. Oh, I hope I don't screw this up. Oh, don't ask for a code. We'll be fine. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I hope that wasn't stupid. All right, this horse racing stuff. I'm learning. If you guys know, I do photo finish live with Mo, and I'm trying to learn. He's obviously very good at what he does. So I'm just trying to learn, and it's not always the easiest thing to get into races, have the money and all of that stuff, but it's a lot of fun. All right. Tucson, just remember who was on stage with Tim Cook when the Vision Pro was debuted. Yeah, you're right. You're saying they're going to buy him out. There's no buy button on the posters. The spatial video seems to be a hit. Oh, there's an issue. There's a big issue right now. And somebody said not first of a kind on Veve. Yeah, it's not first. Nice. All right. I got in a good race. Sweet. I don't know if that was the best one I could have gotten, but I did it. I did it. Maybe I'll win. We'll see. The race isn't for... You got to join the races, before they actually go. I think there's like an hour on it. But anyways, I'm done with that. I don't have to focus on that anymore. I apologize for that. All right, so everyone, let's get an update here. Obviously, there's no buy button. I'm sorry, there's no wait list button. You can see on the posters, we're getting the countdown, which is worthless because you got to get the comic to get the posters. And there's no wait list button. So as far as the chat, and guys, thank you in the chat for helping me out here. Obviously, Veve is aware of this, and they are looking at what to do. I would assume there is just no way, if we're lucky, if we're super lucky, they could just delay it by a half hour, right? If they get this figured out in the next 15 minutes. That's not normally what they do. They normally move it off to another day. So hang tight to find out what's going on, but we just don't know what's going to end up happening here in the end. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out and trying to figure this out. So yeah, it kind of stinks because we're all excited about this. Mo is a professional clown. All right, not an insult. I don't think he'd take that as an insult. That might be a positive thing for him. We only see the buy button. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Now, if they were tricking us with the buy button, I hope they would let us know. Again, if you're new to Veve and you got here when they started the wait list, it used to be you had to hit a buy button and it was hidden. And we all knew where it was and it moved around sometimes. But you would literally, you'd count it down 3, 2, 1 and hit. And I'd love to get back to those days, but I'd need some practice. I don't know about you guys. So let's see. Waitlist opens in 1 hour, 10 minutes. Is that true? Timer says it's dropping. Okay, hold on. Let's get the I'm not seeing it. Yep. All right, there you go. 1 hour, 13 minutes. That might be your time, guys, that drop off for an hour. I will probably stay on here. I don't know what we're going to talk about. All right, so I still want an official announcement that this is going to be basically delayed an hour, which is okay. That if they could do that, good course correct. It sucks. Again, we all, most of us have jobs or we do something, so it kind of sucks that they're doing this. But it looks like everyone's is seen on their page. So good. What's the point of announcing all of your drops so far in advance? And when it gets time for the drop to start, it can't handle the load. Yeah, but Tony, as a former creator who actually made something useful on YouTube, when we would get 16 hours on a big drop to make a video, it was really hard. So someone like, Bob Sales or Dr. Strange or even my collectibles or anyone who makes content out there, to have that, it's really good, because if Veve wants there to be decent content, you got to be able to give us time. Now, I know they have Corey doing this stuff and he makes great stuff. But there's other people out there, not everyone is everyone's cup of tea, and it's good to have a bunch of people making stuff. So, but they should be able to do this. So yeah, about 45 minutes for it's going to be the same thing where at 30 after you're going to be able to join the wait list. So hey, at least they fixed it. So 12 o'clock Eastern would be the drop time. Yes, that is correct. Reloaded. So at least, hey, look, maybe they fix it. Can anyone confirm on Discord, on their Discord, that this is official? So I'd appreciate it. It's not a load issue, it's code. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not a coder, but it seems like they could have been prepared. They should actually be able to test this stuff. Again, I don't want to get too hard on Veve. I mean, by now they should get this together, but yeah, this is kind of nuts. How could this happen? They should have known with this, if they're trying to get us interested in new ways to get involved on Veve and new exciting ways to buy stuff. My Lord, nothing makes it, take the wind out of our sails than that. Like, that's just not very exciting, right? So waitlist back. All right, it's official. Okay, thanks, Gainster. I appreciate it. I trust Gainster, so it's official, guys. It is delayed 1 hour. If you want, leave and come back or never come back. Maybe somebody else will stream this. I will probably just stay on. What else am I going to do? I'll stay on. We can talk about what's going on. I can get those minty fresh numbers up. I've got my horse race locked in. In fact, actually, I do want to see something though, because I like to see if my experiment is correct. I'm going to pull this up here. All right. Anyways, let's see. That makes sense as far as content. He's talking about giving us time, knowing ahead of time. But we all knew this drop was coming, and I hope they fix it. I'll bet anything that Tommy this weekend, we will not have a smooth ride. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else, I mean, we got the potion and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's crazy. Postpone for another hour. All right, I can handle that. Ronnie, for you could just make a beautiful piece of art you can sell. Probably a good piece of art to pay for, 500 of these things. So yeah, guys, if you don't know Ronnie Lido, he's an artist. He's big on Veve. A lot of times he's on Veve Discord, painting. I've even hung out with him there. Really nice guy, fun to talk to. Definitely should check him out. I don't know how much he's pushing his own channel, but he's doing a lot of stuff on the Veve Discord. So you should definitely check him out. See, stay on. All right, I'll stay on. Show a horse race. I don't know if I'm going to show a horse race just because it's not fun without Mo. Now Mo might come on since now we're going to be on later. So Let's see. What's your opinion on tomorrow? Is a drop? Are you going for it? All right, so we can talk about tomorrow. Let me get caught up on all this real quick. Is it possible to sell wrap comics on DC? See, okay, so as far as what Mo knows said, he said yes, because you can on baseball cards. And of course, the biggest bro was asking, like, does it make sense to keep things wrapped? So honestly, probably. And I should have kept mine wrapped because I got like a rare. Yeah, I think you can if you look at other stuff on candy. So I don't know that for sure, but it would make sense that you can do it on other stuff. So if you guys are collecting, if you used to collect on DC, DC, their NFT project, Palm project, it's all moved over to Candy. It went very smooth, much better platform. You get your mint numbers. You can actually go back and look at the sales history. And my Lord, you should see how many people got rid of good mints and didn't even know it. I mean, I had a number one mint and I didn't even know it. Thank God I didn't sell it. Return of the Jedi digital comic will drop at 9 a.m. 12 Eastern. Waitlist will open at 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, and crafting will be available from 9:15 or 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central Time. Whew, that's a lot there. All right, so we have a little bit to think about there. Let's see, crafting 15 minutes later, not me. Great, I'm glad. That gives me time to like get ready and decide what I'm gonna do. Gonna miss this one now. Oh, are you serious? See, that's the thing. Like people wait up, or they're ready to go, and then they got to do something. I have another race tonight. It's fun. Could be very addictive. Yeah, the racing's fun. You guys should definitely check out Photo Finish Live. Just join the 3 races. I know a lot of you just don't care about it. It's a very interesting project. It's, it is gambling, it's racing, owning horses, breeding. The breeding part I think is going to be, it's already really big. I mean, breeding is insane, but racing is a lot of fun right now. 70% of people are banned from Veve. I know, right? So they can't even help. Let's see. Everything that was sealed on DC was unwrapped. Is that true? When it migrated? Wait, I didn't know we had anything sealed on DC. So that's news to me. I just thought about something. The wait list starts in an hour, so I'm assuming the drop would be 12:30 Eastern. No, I'm thinking so. I think it would be so it's what, almost 10 Central Time. So at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern, that's when you'll be able to join the wait list. And then at so then at 11 Central, 12 Eastern, it will start. I think that's right. You guys can let me know if I got that all fucked up. Yes, you can sell wrap comics after minting. I think on the 18th. All right, so yeah, I would do that. More Fun did not sell out, did it? Go buy one and try to put it on the market sealed. I don't think you can now. Horse racing, this isn't your first time. Horse racing ruins lives. Well, again, as I said yesterday, Veve could ruin lives if you put a lot of money in and you lost. Anything can ruin lives if you spend more than you can afford. That's why only spend what you can afford to lose and only buy what you like. Damn, now I'm going to miss. Good luck. Oh, I'm sorry, Vegas bro. That sucks. Yeah, Kryptoni. Absolutely. You can write a song about this. Right? How sad we are. Probably be pretty good. You probably get a Grammy for it. Always with the horse. Yeah, I'll try to shut up, G Money, because Mo isn't here. I will try to be quiet. But I do want to see if I messed up and missed a race. I've already missed the race I wanted to see how it filled up. I'll have to go back and check. But anyways, I think I did right. Now, although I would have rather joined that one. But either way, we'll see what happens. I think I made the right choice. And we'll go from there. So yeah, Ronnie, drop is 12 Eastern. So yeah, it's the same way. If the drop's at 12, you're gonna join the wait list a half hour earlier. So everything's the same. Everything was unwrapped. Okay. It says wait list is 30 minutes before the drop. So there you go, guys. Yeah. So don't worry about it. If you're here, you can stay with me. We can talk BS and whatever. We'll go over the weekend drops here in a second. Bitcoin BMW, good to see you. So how do we craft the posters? Is it going to be go to people who get the comic fastest? So this is interesting. This is what I'm trying to figure out. And this is my suggestion. If you get the comic, and I don't know this for sure, if you get the comic and we have to wait 15 minutes now to craft, right? I would just, because of the Ronin issue, it wasn't a Ronin issue, because of the Ronin crafting, it was first come, first serve, right? Like, so the first person got 41. So if I were you, that's my plan, is to, I'm not worried about flipping, or, maybe I'll go in the market and see if anything comes up in that 15 minutes, but I'd be ready to mint your posters, craft your posters right away and see if it's sequential. If they mint them sequentially. If it's random, obviously it won't matter, but hopefully they will. Kryptoni, Candy Drop was smooth as butter, and it was full of community joining the platform. Yeah, I mean, hey, Kryptoni, you've been talking a lot about it, and Kryptoni's on a lot of projects. He likes Elmon X, and he's pretty good at predicting stuff. So, you should check out these things. Lots of people have just been kind of down on DC Palm. A lot haven't been even that excited at moving over to Candy. But after yesterday's experience and seeing the website and everything, I have hope. Then, of course, after them and Kryptoni, I'm sure you're aware, after they just told back count holders that we're getting an airdrop, and the first 3,400 people are also going to get the physical comic of it, which is a remake of a comic from the 90s, late 80s, 90s. I think it's a Robin one. Anyways, that's really cool. So hopefully that brings more people in. And I do think some back cows were being sold for cheaper. So maybe this is the time to get it, guys. If you can get a back cow now, don't forget they still have Action 1, and they have a few other ones that are important. So keep that in mind. Let's see. What's the last good song that millions of people actually liked? I don't know. Kryptoni, maybe you can answer that. Free CV61, good to see you. You can lose money on milk if you buy. Exactly. There you go. That's funny. Horse racing with grocery shopping. Either way, you both are funny, and you're adding to the stream, and people aren't dropping off like flies. I guess that's good. I don't know why they even have a timer on the posters. Anyways, that's weird. Yeah, and honestly, we didn't know how that's going to go. So now we know we've got, buy it. We've got 15 minutes to craft, or when we can start crafting, I guess. So we can craft even before the market's open. Actually, that made me think, because the market doesn't open until 20 after. So that's kind of cool too. Actually, that's something I didn't even think about. I'm upset losing the early access low minute man. Absolutely, G Money. That sucks, because that was one of the huge advantages of having the backup. But just think of this: on an Action 1 comic, we're probably going to get it, right? Where if you don't have a back cow, you're not going to get it, right? Like there might be 100 available. So think of it that way. We know how many back cows there are, and Action 1 may not sell as well than Superman #1, although it's way more valuable but in this market, you're going to get a lot, even for their core, because they changed common to core. So, but I get it. I'm going to say it one more time, then I'll shut up. Elmon X is a sleeping giant. You can buy stuff there for hundreds right now. Not financial advice, but invest in this. LOL. Well, here's the thing. Go to Elmon X, and you can, I'm sure Tony will talk to you. You can tweet to him. Maybe he can tell you. I know Big A likes Elmon X. I know he gets in and gets out. But yeah, I'd say if you have some money, there's something you really like, and it's affordable, and you have the money, do it. If you like it, why not? Double Quill, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Let's get some of the millions. Like, we don't talk about Bruno. Thanks for dropping by, Double Quill. Awesome. That's funny. You're ruining lives, getting people involved in horse racing. Well, but see, you're here to protect them, Tucson. You are here to protect everyone from horse racing. So don't do it, guys. He says don't do it. Kyle still get early access. Exactly. So see, you get love and hate from it's Tucson, guys. It's not Joey. So that's why I call him Tucson. Tucson is a shit disturber that we love. All right, guys. So we are 40 seconds away from 30 minutes until the wait list. So thank you for bearing with me. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. I always like it when you do that. You guys are doing a good job actually today, and I appreciate it. So just real quick, before all this mess, it looked like less people were not going to go for this, not even 63%. We're at 77%. We got them good, almost 70 votes here, 30%, 33% no. So in my mind, that means it's worth the risk. Doesn't mean it's a guaranteed win, right? But why not? You're going to get a poster and a comic. The comic, if you get the common, is probably going to be worth 2 gems. The poster might only be worth 3 or 4. Not financial advice, but you're not going to lose much, and you have a chance of getting a good mint, and you have a chance of getting uncommon, rare, ultra rare, or secret rare. So all those, to me, make it seem like it might be worth it. Let's see. Scar saying Elmon X is dope, but I only go for pieces I truly like or love. And that's the thing. And, I bet Kryptoni likes all of the pieces, but that's the way to do it. That's what Mark Cuban said, right? Buy what you love and buy what you can afford, and don't speculate. But he kind of speculates at the end and says you might be kicking yourself for not buying stuff. Again, you can get into this stuff, guys. Just don't over leverage your stuff. Even on the PFL, on the Photo Finish Live, the horse racing, Mo knows a lot, and he's been trying to get me involved now, and I'm getting in a little late, so I'm paying more to get in. I'm still being conservative. Like, I'm not, he wants me to do a lot more, and he'll probably be right in the end. But I play my game. You guys play your game, and just do what you can afford and what makes sense to you, your family, your wife, or whoever. Let's see. It's free Tucson free races. What's wrong with that? Well, it's free unless you buy in, and then it's not free. But if you end up doing the free stuff and you can win a free horse or something, boy, that is huge. That would be a game changer for you. Anyone who does that is going to be happy. Living the dream. Where's the buy button again? Under the heart. So no, don't worry. There's going to be a wait list. Don't worry about the buy button. We're going to get the wait list here in about 31 minutes, 32 minutes. So you could just, if you want, come back in 30 minutes and we'll be here, but you should be okay. Don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. I'm going to get caught up here. Hey, Jay, good to see you. No, you're not late. You're actually right on time because this whole thing was delayed. So you're doing well. So thank you for dropping by. Yes, no problem. And Troy Carthy, good to see you. I wish they would have done the comic drop today and the poster crafting tomorrow. Good luck on the drop. Actually, I agree. As I was hoping to flip a little bit, this is gonna make it a lot harder. It's gonna make it a lot harder. Guess not really late. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Time is on the comic book tab now. Yes. So at least we've got that. Big A just bought Candy Comic, 27.58 out of 3,500. So about 750 left. I mean, I was gonna buy more. I wish they were a little bit cheaper. So yeah. Hey Bruin, let's see. Have Mona Lisa's. Let's see. Have to have Mona Lisa on next. I mean, that is pretty cool. That was the first one after they were Vitali or Vital or whatever. That was the first big one for Elmonex. Yeah. Sour D, good to have you. I still have my Monas from Drop. Gonna go crazy during the bull, and that's the thing. You kind of have to play your game. This stuff could all go to zero or not. I don't think it is. Even I was talking to Big A because he got a good 101 the other day. He can say a little bit more about it if he wants to tell you the project. But anyways, even if project was to fail, if you have something so rare from there and there's a decent amount of people, they're going to remember that. So even 10 years from now, assuming you still have access to it, those 101s and very special ones are still always going to be in people's head and big. Kind of like Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie upper deck card, which I'm sure a lot of you older guys remember. You might say, you know what? I want that for nostalgia value. So looking to buy cheap mail fold today for around, I know it's crazy. Going to hit Mo up again. Yeah, talk to him. Look at the claimers. And maybe stay up a little bit later tonight. Maybe a later night claimer or early morning, you might be able to. But even those, it's getting crazy. How does the crafting work? So honestly, all I know is you're not burning your comic. So I'm assuming from what I know, you have to buy in the store. This is very important, everyone. You have to buy the comic in the store. Boy, this is getting boring to just look at this. Let's go to a different one. You have to buy you have to buy the comic in the store, and whatever you get, if you get the secret rare, you're gonna get the secret rare poster. So keep that in mind. But yes, I think you just go in there and hit a craft button. You'll probably click your comic and hit craft. You get the poster, you don't burn the poster, and you're good to go. And it looks like that's going to happen 15 minutes after the drop starts. So that's going to be right around rebound time. Very smart. And we're all trying to figure out, is it going to be sequential minting for the posters? It might be, which is going to be the advantage of going in and minting them fast. Or do you go for the rebounds? I mean, this is genius to kind of screw us over. Like, I think that's how it's going to work. You got to choose between, are you going for rebounds? Or are you going to just mint your comic? If you get the SR, and you were going to go get rebounds, I'd say mint that SR right away. Not financial advice, but if you end up with a very low, you're already going to have a low number. But if you get the 41 2-digit on that, you're going to be very happy. Do we have any price predictions besides MCs? Well, MCs usually come in high. I can only tell you what I think, and that's pretty much worthless. Boy, am I getting really backed up. Sorry, guys. I'm going to probably lose a lot of these, but I would say I think the common's not going to do too well. I think it's going to be around 2 gems. I think these are selling out 2, 3 gems, posters, 3, 4 gems. So again, you're not losing much. Uncommon, it's not going to be like most uncommons where, there's less mints. It's not a black and white one. So I think this will do well. This will do a little bit better. So maybe 3 or 4 gems and maybe 4 or 5 on the poster. And then getting to the rare, this is where I don't know. I don't know where it's going to sit. Maybe 10 gems on the poster. 10 gems on the comic, maybe 12 on the poster, maybe 10. And then ultra rare, Lord, I don't know. You guys should chime in the chat because this I just don't know. I'm totally speculating. Maybe 25, but then I think the 20, 25, but the poster is going to be worth more. 25, 30, and Secret, I have no clue. I was trying to figure out, like, if you look at the SR Lambo, which is completely different, there's no comparison, but it's about the same mint number. So if that went up to 2,000, which I don't think is a real number, that's just a whale's dream right there, that they're just creating that. But let's say that's truly worth 1,200, 1,000 to 1,200. My guess would be this would be 500 plus. Not financial advice. I have no clue. I'm not the best at predicting. That is just what I say. So if you guys want to chime in, let us know in here. Did you get the Bond boat yesterday? Saw it goes a little slow. I didn't, but at 11 I would have bought it. Big hockey fan here, so I'm excited about the new NHL breakaway site. Yeah, my wife is a big hockey fan, and so is Mono, so I get it. There's Graz with my favorite guy there, Buckethead. The timer disappeared again. Don't say that. All right, let me back out and see. They might. It's loading. It's doing something, but you're right. I'm just getting a spinning wheel. Timer back on. Just refresh page. Don't back out. I don't think you should back out. King Tut is easily one of my favorite pieces, and that's what Mo wants. Got 101. Okay, that's right. I didn't want to say it just in case you might have said it yesterday. Anyways, it's a free drop, and he got 101. It's crazy. That's awesome. That's awesome. So the wait list should start. No, normally we get the clock. I'm trying to think. Normally we get the clock, and Lord, wait list opens 30 minutes before the drop. So it even says at the top. So I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't bet my life on it. I'd bet your life on it, but not mine, that in 20 minutes, a little less, the wait list button, or a little more, the wait list button is going to pop up. So 30 minutes before, we should be good. Thanks for streaming all these drops. Sour D, good to see you. Thank you. Really filling the void. I know, but boy, luckily Vault will be here on the weekends, and he is off next Friday. So, like I said today, I was going to stream the drop, but if you're normally watching Vault, I was going to say just go watch him. I don't want to take things away. He is my mentor. I just gotten used to streaming the weekdays. I'm going to keep doing that for you guys, for people who maybe don't watch Vault, but definitely check Vault. He is so much better than me. He's really good. He's a great guy. And I'm not offended at all if you go over there if I happen to be streaming. But on weekends, I'm not streaming against him at all. We still don't know what kind of drops we get coming up this week. We might have a grail. Do you think we're going to get that Wolverine? That's what I'm hoping. If I missed your a question or something in the chat, just redo it so I can just keep moving forward. Can't wait to get airdropped a Walt from the 12 Days of Christmas. Yeah, wouldn't we all like that? All right, let me see if I can find. I can't believe I lost the. I had the poster up, so let me go find it again. Is this the one with it? Okay, here we go. So I have to do this. All right, so let me. Will this let me? Oh, good. I think I can do this. Oh no, it's not going to let me do it. I gotta. Let me do this here. I got to stop sharing, and then I can share it again. Then I can show you the mint numbers. So here you go. All right, I'm going to share this. Not doxing myself. All right, let me make this look a little prettier. All right, guys. So just here are the minty fresh numbers you should be looking for when the comic comes out. And we'll go over this. Let me just get caught up here real quick. Yeah, that 1989 Upper Deck. That was a pump and dump by Upper Deck. and there's a whole documentary about it, and that's why Upper Deck is not allowed to sell baseball cards. They were pumping through the dealers, through the stores. All the stores knew that there was just like this unlimited supply of them, but they made it seem like there wasn't. So back in '89, it was $100, and everyone had to have it. It was a total scam. I'm going for this drop so I can craft 1,000 posters off my one comic. Yeah, that's a good point. They have had a lot of mess ups where you might be able to do that, and then of course they just jack them back. They just take them back, and then that screws up everything. So okay, Jorge, you were talking about Bond, so just completed the set. Yeah. Did you get a secret rare Bruin on the drop? All right, so if you want to go real quick over, because we've got nothing to really talk about, the minty fresh numbers. First mint is 172, 501. It's a number that Andy said it's I forgot what it's related to. It is an important number. Trust me on that. If you get 501, don't pay a lot. But if you can get it floor, you get it. That's going to be good. 1901 is Walt's birthday. This kind of goes along the same theme. And you got to remember, these are Marvels. So I did put Stan Lee in there. So you can decide if that's worth it. I wouldn't pay a lot of extra money for it, but somebody will buy it because this is a Marvel comic. 1923 is Disney's birthday, Disney Brothers. And that was 1923. Of course, Disney owns Star Wars and Marvel for now. So I think that's important. 1939 is Timely Comics, which is the first iteration of Marvel. 1944 is George Lucas's birthday, of course, the director. And then we got all the movies, 77, 80, 83 is the one. Whoever gets 83, jump up and down for joy, because you're going to get a decent amount of money, especially if you get that secret rare. If it ends up being on the secret rare, holy cow. I couldn't even tell you. 99, first movie again. 2002, 2005, 15, 17, 19, and the 23, and 6850 is the last bit. I'll leave those up there so you guys can have it. So yeah. Let's see where we're at. So Dan Cave, those 12 Days of Christmas drops go to all people we don't know. Actually, I saw one person on one of them that I've actually seen before. I don't know him, but I've seen him. Because that's what I was thinking, like, it seems kind of shady. Like I at least like that bullshit wheel they had 2 years ago. Ho hum, wasn't that it? If you guys were here long ago, that was it. So 501, that's right, Stormtrooper group. There's other numbers in there. There's one I'm not telling you about because I'm hoping I'll find it. But those are pretty much actually the numbers you should probably be looking for. First Legion is for the Stormtroopers, right? 501. Thank you, Slider. Thank you. And thank you for dropping by. Scar, let's see. Let's talk about opinions on when we'll be able to use MCP points. Do you think it will be before the year? And when will the next Veveverse update be? Well, I wish we had Fromy in the house. He might be able to give us a little update. But yeah, we'll come back to that. If I don't, just re-put that question back in. Wapamus, rare, ultra rare, SR covers are fine. I agree. I like the uncommon. It's not too bad. Yeah, I didn't get it on the drop. I always have to overpay in the aftermarket. Anything good, but there you go. That's how it is, right? Mr. V got one. All right, I get all the good drops. Joey a bot. He might be a bot. Yeah, I've only seen 2 names on the win list. I know. Yeah, it always, there really is a lot of people out there that I don't even know. There's even streamers and stuff that I don't know that don't know me. I mean, there's still, even though we're a small group, there's still a lot of people we don't know. Posters don't do well in that, and that's something to keep in mind. Posters don't do well, so that's what I'm saying. Be careful if you think you're going to get a common poster and you're going to break even. You're still not going to break even, because some of the posts I think I looked at some of the posters that had a 1,200 mint and they were like 10 gems. So you're not going to get like an insane amount, but I like the mechanics of this. Again, they're doing a good job trying. If this is what we asked them to do, I'm not going to get upset at them for trying. I will get upset that they can't get the damn drop right on time, because that's a big screw to everyone here who have jobs or have other stuff to do, like watch paint dry. But this is what we expect from Veve. Who knows? Maybe this will get more interesting and Mo will come in. I did send him a link, but I think he was up doing horse racing. So maybe that's why he's not here. But anyways, there's the mint numbers. Let's see. Jorge said, "Did everyone do the Pinnacle survey yesterday?" I did not. I feel like I did one. Oh, I felt like I did something last week for Pinnacle. I'll have to take a look at that because I definitely want to get involved on the Pinnacle. If you guys don't know Pinnacle, they're doing the Disney pin drop. Now, I will say, we've always talked about this. Like, I like the fact that Disney's getting involved in a lot of stuff, but it's now starting to get a little watered down. Like, they're literally getting everything. Funkos, Cryptoys, which I love. Obviously, I'm their ambassador. Veve. At some point, they got to stop. But they're a business. They're hedging. They want to make sure they're on everything. So I get it. But the pins are cool. I think I'll probably go for the first drop. I don't know what the value is going to be. I got to see what those are going to cost. But I like the idea because there's a lot of pin collectors, and maybe they're going to be moved over there, and maybe they'll have some hunting down at actual Disney to get special digital collectible pins. I don't know that, but that would be cool. Yes, there you go. I'll let you guys just talk about that in here. You guys can fight with Joey. I'm just going to let you guys do your thing. That's funny. But see, he gets the juices flowing in here, so that's good. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, yeah. Brother Disney will never stop shilling. They will never stop shilling. This is true. Look, they're allowed to make money, right? Absolutely, they're allowed to make money, and good for them for doing it. So, now hopefully one of these days we can make some gems on our buys. It seems like it's been years since I've been able to get something off of Veve, flip it, and then get stuff that I really want on here. But maybe that will happen today. But I definitely hope somebody in here gets that secret rare. I don't think it's going to be me. Maybe it'll be Ronnie Lido. He's been very lucky. Maybe he'll end up getting it. Let's hope. So, all right, what do we got here? I got an Epic Darth Vader Series 2 on Cryptoys, and that little guy is just sick. Yeah. Did you do any max minting? Did you get your golden tickets? Yeah, I mean, I've gotten some good stuff on there. Oh, see, you're still in. I knew you were still in here. I just, I figured you're like painting or tending your garden, if you know what I mean. But I knew you were still lurking in the background, listening to me and 5 other people. But yes, Ronnie Lido, I do wish you luck because he deserves it. He's a starving artist that doesn't screw people over, and I want him to do well, and he deserves it. So, ultra rare might be worth stacking. Yeah, I mean, and Dane, you do a lot of this. You would know even more than me now because I just haven't done as much. So, you just never know. I feel like everything's a trap right now. There's just not people spending the money. Believe it or not, the economy may not feel so great because holy cow, I went to the grocery store and I'm seeing $6-7 boxes of cereal and I'm like, what the heck? But gas is coming down. Stock market's doing well. If you even play in that. So certain things, the gas is huge, right? If the gas is coming down, people are going to have more expendable cash. So hopefully that will get people to come out and buy more digital collectibles. But right now, things are so slow on Veve. It seems like other projects are getting the money, but people are just looking for new things. You are my favorite cover, but SR should be around 500. Yeah, I think, Jay, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. That's kind of what I thought. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we've got 10 minutes, a little bit over 10 minutes until the wait list is going to open. I'm feeling like deja vu here. We've been here before. But yeah, so 10 minutes you'll get to join, and then we can do this all over again. The crafting of the posters is going to, I believe, happen at 15 after. So you're going to have to make that choice once you get your comic. Do you mint the poster right away, or do you try to get a rebound? So I don't know. I haven't decided, and maybe these won't sell it right away and it doesn't matter. I'm going to probably go for 3, I think, if I can. Maybe only go for 2. I don't know. I haven't completely decided. But what I will say is we're past the 65% minimum that I like to see in the vote. We've got 80 votes, guys. That's good for this channel. 76% are going for it. 24 are not. So if you have extra gems, you're ready to feed the beast. If you want to keep Veve afloat, this might be the drop to do it. No guarantees you can make money, but it's probably a good one to do. And you might get lucky. You never know. Let's see. How long will we keep Joey name before he changes something else? Well, he goes in and out because that's his poker name. That is his poker name that he uses. So, what do I got here? Oh, somebody was just responding. You know what? I see everyone on the feed putting their name in there. So I did it today. I figured people are doing it just so they trend. I think you get points for that. I don't know if it matters. Okay, so getting back to, I know we were asked about when we think MCP points will happen this year. I think we'll get the desk before the MCP points. I don't think it's not, people say, oh, it's never going to happen. It's going to happen. I guess they have to find a way that's going to matter, right? Like, it doesn't matter for drops. They're not having drops that it would matter right now. Maybe this one on Sunday that has, 2 or 333 minutes and one's 222, but it's art, so I don't know how well that's going to do. Maybe on those drops it might work. There's really no need for it right now. I'd rather it actually just start to, keep accumulating. I would bet that they're ready to go next year. They're seeing Cryptoys doing what they said they're doing. They see, DC Palm moving over to Candy. Things are moving forward. They know they've got to go, but they also don't want to just release Veveverse if it's not good. So yeah, but I think we'll find stuff that's going to happen. April 1st. What's April 1st? Did I miss something? I'm probably missing stuff in the chat, but let's see. I told you all this is the worst drop ever. Yeah, don't go for it, guys. Listen to Scar. He knows what he's talking about, and he'll just go ahead and buy all the ones you don't. Let's all help out and hit that like button. Yeah, guys, I would appreciate it if you did that. It does actually help. And this is actually true, too. Hit the dislike button. People don't realize that helps me, too. You might think you're being a dick. You're not. It's actually just called an interaction, and YouTube likes it. So they don't care if you like me or don't like me. If a lot of people like me, a lot of people don't like me, and they're all making comments, that's exactly what they want. So if you want to be a dick, actually say nothing. So just remember that. So yeah, thanks, free CV61. I appreciate you being here. LUBE on the rebounds. Can we let's see, close while processing like we used to, or do we have to wait for the purchase to complete? No, interesting enough, I have not actually done that in a while, but it should be the same process, and maybe somebody can chime in exactly. You should be able to go, actually, I do think I've done it before. You should be able to go in, close, as soon as it says processing, and go to the next one. This may not do that, but I don't know. This may sell out right away. Like I said, we're at 76% with 80 votes. And we're going to have thousands of people going for it, but those 80 votes represent a good amount of people. So yeah, and we have not gotten that high of a percentage in a while, especially on a crafting event. Even though this is a comic, we've gotten better comic numbers on comics. But Joey seems like a shake weight type. Dude, that's funny. All right, you guys and Joey. We still doing that? Do you think the next Veveverse update will be in January, being either the next batch of users or new demo, not including Falcon's next demo? Because I think that's coming out December, January. Yeah, I mean, they've talked about it. Dan talked about it, and I do think he's going to try to come through. So we'll see. I think they're going to just try to push things they can, but they're not going to push things if they're not ready. But I think they are gonna adopt the new beta testers. And again, we don't have Fromy in here. Maybe if he was in here, he'd be able to maybe give us a little alpha if there's an exact date. But yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm thinking they're gonna want to start the new year off, hitting the pavement running. I just think that they need to keep this going. Not that it's gonna go anywhere. Just call me free. Okay, I will. Let's see. Oh, cool. Oh, so we've got another. I always appreciate military. I don't think people actually appreciate, our men and women that are in the military. So good to have you here, free. I know Fromy. He was a Marine. So yeah, I appreciate it because there's a lot of pussies like me that don't join, and it's guys like you and gals out there that are keeping us safe. So thank you for your service. And now we know what that means. So cool. Very cool to have you here. JF Wrench, if we buy on secondary, we will be able to see if the comic has been used for craft. It doesn't matter, but you will not be able to craft. That's 100%. You have to buy in the store to craft a poster. So I don't know if you'll be able to see if they did the crafting. So keep that in mind, guys. You have to buy in the store. You will. That's why, and you're gonna be able to join the wait list here in a second. You have to buy this in the store in order to be able to get the poster. So keep that in mind. Do not buy in the store and think you're going to be able to mint the poster. It won't happen. So last ultra rare Star Wars poster were 777 edition and are still selling around 48 gems. Yes, but I do have that 777 for a couple of them. The secret rare one, I've got that. Is it that the one I have, the 777? Yeah, I've got a couple of those last mint. So yeah, if you can get a good mint, yes, but you are correct. The posters aren't going to do insane, but remember that secret rare only has 85. So this is going to be the rarest poster, even comparable to some of those that barely got minted in Europe for the Jurassic Park posters. So keep that in mind too. Do you think the green Lambo it'll hit 10,000 in 3 months? Why do I feel like 25 is still a good buy? I don't have one yet. So I do not. And I'll tell you what, they I don't know if you guys really should go join OG Vault's Discord. There's Adam in there, Adam the Mad Conqueror. He knows a lot. Like he called me, he said he thought I was doing a scam once, where I said, I taught people how I was making money on comic and sold them. And he's like, there's no way you sold that, man. I'm like, dude, you have my name. You can go look on the blockchain. I'm not lying. I really sold it. And ever since then, we're not enemies. So he's really good. And we actually talked about this today. And he thought that this is just whales pumping it. And I completely agree. So they'll go in and he can track it. He can track, people are selling some at a loss. They're putting them up, selling them, maybe moving them over to other people. So just keep that in mind. I do think it's very rare, and I think it's worth having. I should have bought one at 600. I'd say at 1,000, not financial advice, that might be good, maybe 1,500. But no, as far as I know, nobody's actually buying at that $2,000 to $2,500 rate. I could be completely wrong. If somebody else has a different opinion here, let us know. That would be, I wouldn't do it. And I understand why, because even there was a point of me was like, should I spend 1,500? I'm not going to, especially now that since I could have gotten it for 600. So now I'm really pissed. Veve Verse was supposed to be 2021. It's going to be 2024. All I can say is, look, these projects being late on stuff doesn't bother me. Seeing Cryptoys now, Cryptoys is really like trying to catch up. They don't put these stuff out there to lie. Things happen. There's a bunch of things that they have control over. That's their fault. A bunch of things they don't. And when they come together, things get delayed. So Veve could do a better job, but don't blame them completely. Like, you got to understand, this is a hard space. Things kind of skyrocketed and came down. Maybe they thought they're going to have more money to get things out, and they don't. So just keep that in mind. Dr. Strange, let's see. They really need to stop giving dates on things like the next beta testers. Right. Just do it. Right. Which comes to I did a video. What you do is you under promise and over deliver. This is like, if you ever ran a business, this is what you do. You under promise, over deliver. Oh, we're going to have it in 6 months, and bam, you have it in 3, you surprise them. But if you say we're going to have it in 1 month and you have it in 6, you just freaking pissed off a bunch of people. It's real easy. I don't know if it's a cultural thing in New Zealand, but they need to learn that. And I've said that many, many times. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Sean and Free have a lot of Lambos. Yeah, I mean, if I still think the first thing they could do with the Veve Verse is put a racing track, since they said we're going to be able to race our vehicles. By the way, we got a few minutes here. No, we don't. We have 39 seconds to join the wait list. I would join just in case, but I think most people are going to go for this. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing on the cars, right? Like, if you can get a good deal and we're able to rent these out and the Veve Verse becomes something, it's going to be worth having those. But again, be careful. If you don't have the money, like, spend the money you have. If you have a monthly amount and that's what you like and that's what you believe in, do it. Just make sure you're paying your house bills. So yeah, absolutely. I just don't, like, Troy, like, I know you've been doing this a while. You've been on here. I just don't want you throwing money at something that potentially could be super risky. But I agree. It was very limited, and I think that will have value. Okay, guys, we can wait. All right, so I can't join. Oh, don't tell me this is messed up again. Hold on. I had to back out. Let's see if this brings it up. Oh my Lord. Is this all right? Are you guys having the issue? Is this just me? This better not be another. Ah! No. Let's hope they can course correct here. All right. No buttons. No wait list. No wait list. No wait list there. Rob T, no wait list. Dr. Yeah, right. Damn it. Oh, Lord. Broke again. If this is broken again, this is not going to happen. And the sad part is that, like, they just really screwed you over because you just wasted a long time listening to my bullshit, and you're never going to get that time back. And yeah, this is just nuts. Okay, I'm going to back out. Let's see if this, maybe we can join the poster. Okay, now here's interesting. Go to the poster now, because the poster says 3 hours, 28 minutes until drop time. I don't know what that means. If we craft now and it's whatever, nuts, guys. You guys talk to, yeah, posters say exactly, doctor. I'm just trying to get through everything. I didn't break the desk hard enough. I am kind of pissed though. Yeah, drops in, the poster drops in 3 hours. Are you saying, yeah, that's fine. Let's just hope the posters are minted in 3 hours, which would be smart. Let's see, posters say 3.5. Yep, I saw that. Yeah, this is crazy. This is the fun you get here, guys. Slider, 3 hours. The posters was just on 45 minutes, not changed to 3 hours. Yep, we're seeing it. We are seeing it. We are not living the dream on this one. I also blame B. I must have done some. Oh my Lord. All right, guys. Just I don't know what to say. Hit the like button. Maybe we can get that to 50. I'm out. Good luck, all. I'm sorry, Dane. You'll come back and you'll clean the floor up and sell it for twice your money. I'm going to be late for nothing. I know, right? Veve finally has something I want, and they know it, right? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, we all came in here, we were all excited. I'm like, I'll do the stream. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was doing horse racing and stuff like that. And here we are. I'm still here. I've got nothing. The posters are working. Oh, my Lord. It's too bad Mo's not here to make fun of this. This is a joke. Are they trolling us? Anyone see anything in Discord? Are we getting any updates on this? Yeah, I keep backing out. Oh, wait. No. Okay, hold on. I thought I was posters. I thought I said 3 hours for the comic. Let's hope not. Okay, we're still on comic preview. All right, so my God, come on, Veve. We're trying to support you. Maybe you can craft it at that time, which would be great, right? Like if I can flip the market, they could. Veve, if you're listening, and I know you're not because you hate me, but if you're listening, if you make the crafting 3 hours later so I can flip the market and so everyone in here can flip the market, we might forgive you for this one. We might forgive you. B marathon. I'm not ready. I'm almost out of coffee. I've got a few chocolate chips over there. I don't know how much I can left. I was joking about this being the worst. I know, right? See, it was you. It was you, Scar. It was you. Free, hurry up and wait. Right. Like we're upset that we can't wait another 30 minutes to buy this. Technically, they could just say, guys, we're going to the buy button. Let's just try it. Which would work because the bots, they're not prepared for that. The bots are not prepared for that. So, all right, guys. The good thing is there's going to be a test in 15 minutes on the Minty Fresh numbers to see if you remember them. So if we ever do this drop, these will be the Minty Fresh numbers you need that are up there. Just real quick, let's go back to the poll. We are at 77%, so it's staying around that 75, 77% going forward. Good amount of votes. We might actually get to 100 today, which is a really good look at, the couple thousand people that are buying. I think it's Not financial advice, but I think if there was one you wanted to feed the beast and maybe get lucky on, this might be the 10 gems to do it if you were waiting. So keep that in mind. What I was going to say is two big things, guys. No matter what, remember, you have to buy this in the store. You have to buy the comic in the store, not the market, not the thing that opens up at 20 after. You have to buy it in the store on the drop using the buy button to get to craft the poster. There's no burning of the poster. You keep both, but you need to I'm assuming what's going to happen is there's going to be a crafting. It's going to say select which comic you want to craft. If you're going to do that first, you might want to do it first right away before you even go for rebounds, just because we don't know if they're going to be sequentially minted. And if you're the first to mint, that might be a good thing to do. Let's see here. I remember when Veve had the good drops and DV had the bad ones. That's exactly right. What's going on? I know what you meant. Yeah, this is super exciting. It's super exciting. LO drop at 12. No. By the time we're done with this, people in Asia are going to be excited. All right, we apologize for the ongoing issues. Thanks for the update, Greedy One. This morning drop, we encountered some unexpected back-end issues that are not being resolved. We understand and appreciate the frustration. All right. Do they really? If they cared, right, they would drop the price to $6.99. I'm just saying that would show us that they really love us. Veve posted. Yes. And Greedy One, thank you for that. I'll leave that up for a second and read these. Drop now, postpone until 3 o'clock. Wait, are you kidding me? Is that official or is that just for the posters? Really? I mean, that would make sense. Veve just posted 3, and I don't even know if I could believe that. 3 hours and 23 minutes for the comic now. All right. Can I take my vote back? I know, right? Some people are. No, we got an extra vote, but it was towards the no. Wow, they just posted 3 p.m. and I'm just checking to see if it's official. And let's see if it's officially on the comic. All right, well, we'll wait a second here and see what happens. It's kind of nuts, guys. Yep, there we go. It just popped up. 3 hours, 22 minutes. So they had it ready. It's weird because they had it ready on the poster like they knew they already screwed up. All right, I canceled an open heart exploit. Oh no, this morning for this drop. Hope my client understands. Thanks, Veve. Well, tell them that. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I also want to take my vote back. I'm mad that we're all bad. Wasn't joking this time. You weren't joking. I thought you were. Official expo. So, okay, officially, guys, and I can see it here. We now have to wait 3 hours, 21 minutes. 3 hours, 21 minutes, and 40 seconds for the drop. What does Joy have to say? Max, news show, bookie is pretty good. All right. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on, 3 p.m. So that's what, two for me. Oh my God, 11, 1, 2. My God. So 2 o'clock. So basically 1:30 will be the wait list time, guys. If you're Central, 2:30 Eastern. Are you coming back on or say? I'm definitely not going to stay for 2 hours. If you guys want me to come back on, I can come back on. I'll stay on for a little bit longer so we can just make fun of Veve. Well, what are we going to talk about? Exactly. We're going to talk about how we appreciate Veve trying, but they need to try harder. I'm not ready to fire you, but I'm ready to yell at you. So let's see. I'm camping all day for these shoes, so I don't really care. It's a camp out day. So there you go. I'm going to be driving home from work at 3, so that sucks. If you're back out and go back in, you'll see the timer. Yeah, I did that now, and I see the timer. And we don't even know if this is going to work. Like, if this doesn't work, like if I come back and start streaming at 1:15 Central and it's not working, I'm going to be mad. They better get this stuff. Like, I hope they can come through. I mean, this is not good. Like, this is why you got to pay well. You got to pay well because your people need it. This is not the first rodeo, right? This is not their first rodeo. They know this has happened before. So this will probably turn people off from actually even going for this. Alex just sent an apology. They can say all they want. Like I've always said, if if I gave you a drink in my old store and it spilled all over you and it ruined everything, and if I just said sorry, would you be okay? Or would you be happier if I said, let me make you another drink? Here's a certificate to come back for some free food later. That's going to be a much better apology, because I actually feel a little pain for this. If I give him a bad cup and the bottom came out and all over his stuff, maybe even say I'll wash his clothes, but at least I'm going to give him his drink. I'm going to give him some free stuff to say I'm sorry. So Veve, lower the price. That's all I'm saying there. Let's see. Still a lot of viewers. Seems like decent interest for today's drop. Yeah, I mean, we definitely, people were ready for this. I was ready. Dang, I got to get back to work. Yeah, I mean, people have jobs. Veve, people have jobs. I'll try to come on your stream at 3 if I can. If I can't, good luck. Yeah, thanks, Troy. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, come back on so I can hear in the background and keep me updated about the drop. Otherwise, I would probably miss it. Yeah, I mean, I'll come back on. Friday. Yeah, I'm not doing, it's tomorrow that I have something I have to do. So apologies are always after the fact. Exactly. And apologies are just don't mean any. Again, to me, an apology doesn't mean anything unless there's a little pain for the person who's giving it. And the example I gave, it happened. I ran a couple franchises, and if we messed up, I took care of it. There's no sorries. Like, there's sorries. I'm sorry, and let me make that drink for you again. Let me give you a certificate so you can come back and get a whole meal, or bring your family, whatever. If you're at fault for something and you don't do something beyond a sorry, it just doesn't mean anything. Now, I know in their situation it's harder because we're dealing with thousands of people, so we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what I would take. I would take a sorry digital collectible from Veve. If they had that, that made me happy. Make me another, please, sir. Exactly. If we have a problem at 3 p.m., that's 3 strikes. That's not good. No, it would not be good if they do that. Let me do this real quick here. Since I will stay on for just a little bit longer, might as well take us to 11 Central, and then I'll come back on. All right, I got to reshare it on here. This StreamYard sucks nuts. All right, so here, we're going to share this. Let me see who just texted me. Nobody important, just BS. All right. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, no problem. Free. Thanks for dropping by. Sound Money, thanks for dropping by. The problem is clearly funding. They don't have proper devs building on this platform. They hired the cheapest devs from Asia and Eastern EU. And look, you can actually hire very good people. There's Fiverr and all those. There's people who are pros and there's people who are good. And they're not hiring the pros, trying to save money so they can still buy Lamborghinis because they're not making what they were a year and a half ago is not smart. So, yeah. So my wife is here. Hey, Shelby Cobra, hope you're doing okay. I was on a call, so you're muted, but I still heard you bang the desk. What was that about? So they delayed the drop after the first time, and then they just delayed it again until 3 Eastern. So yes, that was what that was. Luckily, it wasn't my full anger. So desk is okay. But yeah, that's what that was, wifey. What if you drop the drink on the customer many times and you apologize after every drop? Then I would probably offer to buy him a new outfit at that point. There's only so much you can do. And you can't give away the house, but at least you're trying, right? Like at least you try. If you do something wrong, you're much better off taking care of the customer, because look, if I don't do that to the customer, they're going to be pissed and they're going to go run out and tell everyone, or you're going to run into somebody who's going to sit there and complain until you do something. And so if you don't do it right away, they're going to complain. They're going to get what they wanted anyways. And if you just gave it to them in the first place, they would have been happy. Now they're pissed and you still gave them the free thing. So it's a better win when you just take care of people right away. That's what I believe. So, oh, please don't say that. Yeah, I hope not. I'm going to take a check with that because, yeah, InfoWars is not good. I do not want to be associated with that at all. Let's see. Free saying, I have been all over Southeast Asia. There are intelligent people there. Believe me. Look, my business partner lives in China. His wife is Chinese. They're very smart and just as smart as us. So yeah, I completely agree. I do believe that Veve might be hiring people who aren't at the top from those countries, but trust me, there are top line pros in Asia as there is most places. You know, Africa, there's smart people everywhere. We're not like America isn't the smartest, you know, country overall. There's a lot of smart people everywhere. No matter where they pull them from, they need to just get the smartest people to start. You know, Veve needs to start hiring those people, which is going to cost them money. You're not going to get somebody who can do this for 60,000. It might cost 150, 200,000. Keep in mind, if it's in another country, it'll be less, but pay him well. Obviously, they are using their top devs on Omi token, right? Exactly. Joey's a fan of Alex Jones. I don't think he is. I think he definitely is not. Have you actually broken any desks because of Veve? No, I have not. I used to. I was in another area in my basement, and there was a file cabinet there. And Casey BMW knows this. When I was more of a sniper, I definitely punched that, and there's some dents in the metal there. This desk is, you know, this is from my grandmother. This thing is ugly as sin, but it weighs like 500 pounds. I don't know if I could break it. I could slam, you know, a 300-pound person in the middle of this, and I bet you it doesn't break. So, wait, this isn't info. I hope not. It is not. It is not. China is not Southeast Asia. No. I'm sorry. I should be clear. I was talking about all of Asia. I was not talking about Philippines, Indonesia, you know, Vietnam. Yeah, I know South. Yeah, absolutely. Correct. I don't want to offend anyone. I know that. I was taking it as a whole that Asians are, you know, over there, like people are saying you could get cheap labor. You know, a lot of it comes from India, Bangladesh, all those countries. There are some very intelligent people that can do good work, and then there's others that are very cheap. And so that was my only point. I was trying to pull everyone in, but yes, you were correct. Sorry if I offended anyone. I wasn't comparing China to Southeast Asia, just Asia as a whole. Super smart. Veve would be out of business if they rewarded us every time they mess up. No, and Michael Campbell, you're absolutely right, and that's kind of what I corrected myself a little bit. They can't do that, but they certainly should reward you for staying here this long and promoting them. No, and I agree. And I guess the sorry would be good if they don't mess up at 3:00, right? We'll see what happens. So there you go, Tucson, and you know too. I know you know. So Indochina. Let's see. Sound Money. Asia has the best devs in the world, but there are tiers. Exactly. Veve is hiring the cheapest low tier devs. I completely agree. Yeah. What the fuck? InfoWars. Is it cool like Secret War? No, InfoWars is Alex Jones, the conspiracy theorist. So yeah, I'm not big on conspiracy theories anyways. But he's a really just disgusting guy. Great discussion here today. Okay. They were always calling Indochina. Let's see. ECW desk L. Right, exactly, Doctor. Bruin, I'm geographically challenged one, not BE. Yeah, I know. I actually do know where these places are. I should have been more clear though, so I kind of went off on my tangent. But yes. Because they mess up so much. Right, Michael. They would absolutely have no money. Do you like my idea though of the sorry digital collectible? I feel like that would work. That would work if they gave us the sorry digital collectible. But we'll see. We shall see there. All right. Check out the trailer for Civil War. The app is acting kind of glitchy. I wouldn't be surprised if it. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that, guys. I am. Let me just go back and check here. I'm just like it's just taking time to load, but it's still loading at 3:10 on the comic. I'm just gonna check the poster and make sure that still hasn't changed. 3:25. So we're still at the 15 minutes later for the minting of the poster. So if you don't tune back into me again when I restream at like probably 1:20 Central Time, somewhere thereabouts. Remember, you have to buy in the store, and you may want to consider skipping the rebounds to mint your poster right away. I do not know this for sure. That's going to be minted sequentially, but if it's like Ronin, there's a chance. And I don't believe they said that was a mess up, so I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. All right, let's see. Doctor said, I don't know if Veve would be broke rewarding us. Not like there's much. I know there's not much overhead in that. Exactly, right? To give us the sorry button. And then of course give Doctor his version 1 gold silver logo that he deserves for being with Veve so long and a good streamer. So don't forget to check out Dr. Strange's website. Shelby Cobra, I get it. Most women are bad at trade. She's terrible. She'll point. She'll be like, it's to the left, and then point to the right, and then she gets mad at me. Well, like when I question her, I'm like, are you sure? So, anyways, glad you're entertaining us this one. I'm glad I'm actually entertaining you. I've watched 5 seconds of myself and I had to turn it off. So at least you guys can do it. Return of the Jedi. Exactly, G43. It's awesome. Let's see. Let's see here. Hold on. I know they already announced the comic. So let's take a look since we're just sitting here. Oh no, it's not on here. They didn't do it on here. They did these. Hold on. I feel like let me check Veve. Veve did say there's why isn't this working? There we go. Oh my lord. They did announce the comic, I think. Maybe Doctor knows. Yeah, Spider-Man. So this is going to be Tuesday the 19th. They're doing was this Amazing Spider-Man first appearance of Spider-Punk. So we've got that, but right now we don't have anything up here. Maybe they'll come up today. Maybe they'll bring that up today. I don't know. Hopefully they will. Let's go pull up my favorite one here. Actually, that's not my favorite. I like this one. I like Darth Vader. I don't know why, but that is the one I like. Let's see. Well, at least they appreciate her frustration. They should get a designer just to do it. I'm sorry, Collectibles. Hey, look who's in the house. My Collectibles. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. We're talking about your price predictions. Everyone wanted to know what I thought. And sometimes you come in high, sometimes I come in too low. So I have no clue. But you guys should definitely check out my Collectibles site. He's definitely the biggest streamer, at least one of them on Veve. And he not only does, he'll do live streams too, not usually like this, but does live stuff. And he definitely goes over the comics and stuff. And he knows he owned a comic book shop. So, you don't want to be listening to me. You want to be listening to somebody like My Collectibles. So you definitely check out his site. It's got a lot of good information and it can help you decide what you want to do. So yeah, thanks for coming by, man. Michael Campbell, sorry, just coming out of watching Triumph the Dog. Oh, I love Triumph the Dog. Now in a very sarcastic humor say that is my favorite. Like, I still remember the very first episode of Conan O'Brien, which didn't have Triumph. I don't believe he was on the very first one. Maybe he was, but like funny. I love Triumph. That is definitely awesome. So I get it. Just curious. I always see Moon Boys posting how much Veve made each drop, but how do they actually net? How expensive are these license fees? See, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, you got to think of a comic. What is the normal retail price of a comic? And then I'd say anything over that is what Veve takes. And of course, if there's more expensive ones, older ones, there's going to be more fees. That would be what I think. And then, of course, they get every sale. They get that. So, Bruin, I turned to early evening GPS. Oh, wait, I just missed here you go. I want to hear OG Vault's opinion on this drop today. Well, he didn't even know this was going on or he forgot about it. So, because I asked him, he's like, what is the drop today? I think he just forgot. So, all right, Brewage. What? Bruin, I turned too early, even with GPS. There you go. All right, yep, my collectible did do a drop by, so always good to see him. MC, will you be live streaming the drop today? Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll take over and do the. Okay, so there you go. So now he can live stream the drop. So you have choices, people. You have choices. I don't think they're going to release. I don't think you're going to release them from Longman first. I think that was a mistake on the last one, to be honest. So. I'll let you guys talk it out. So there you go, guys. So I don't mind. This is a very large space. Well, it's not very large, but if you guys want, I guess he's going to be able to stream the drop. I'm probably still going to stream it, but definitely, if you guys won't offend me, if you guys go check out My Collectible, go check out his website for the drop, because it looks like he's going to be doing the drop. So you can check him out too. And I'll be streaming also, but again, you won't offend me if you go over there. He sometimes does giveaways and stuff. Probably a lot more fun and certainly more knowledgeable than me. So you might want to check him out. but I will be on at 1:15 Central Time to restream this. Fair assessment would be total gems purchased versus total cash out. Yeah, I mean, we could figure this out. Deej and Rich, good to see you. What time is the drop? It is going to be at 2 Eastern, 1 Central. And I don't know all the rest. And Dr. Strange is happy about my collectibles. Let's see. Love your drop streams. Don't lie. He's lying his ass off. But I'm glad you're going to lie to me. No, it's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. And again, like, and this is what's good about my collectibles. He's very, like, he's a realist. He's not like a moon boy. He loves Veve. He covers them. Just like, you know, Doctor loves Veve. But, you know, when they do things wrong, a lot of people aren't willing to call him out. And, you know, I think that he's one that can do that. But yeah, I mean, the good thing is we really do love Veve. I mean, I couldn't create what they did. Have they made a lot of mistakes? Yes. If we were doing this, would we make a lot of mistakes? Yes. Probably the only thing we wouldn't do is we'd hire better people from Southeast Asia, right? We'd hire better devs to put this stuff together. We should stream together. You hear that, my collectibles? There you go. 7,500 editions, and I doubt they sell out. On this one, this isn't 7,500. You're talking about this one? This is 6,850. I don't know why they did the difference, but actually, I think that actually makes the difference. I think that was smart that they did that. Let's see. I'm stoked for Candy's website. I know, right? We were talking about that. We were talking about, and I went through, and I didn't realize this, but I had I forgot which one. You guys remember which one I had mint number 1? Mo was like, "Oh, that's the best one to have." It was the Green Lantern one. I had the rare mint number 1. I didn't even know. And he's like, "Oh, you got to keep that." So yeah, it was kind of cool. Now we can see our mint numbers because I care about those. It works smoothly. Maybe Candy's gonna be buying Veve. I don't know. Maybe Veve should buy Candy to figure out what to do. I'm not sure. They hire only in the region. That is the problem. I mean, look, there's good people everywhere. You can hire wherever. It's better than your conversation that you would have with a woman. I will show you if you show me. Michael Camp, the drop is coming from a galaxy far, far away, and it's Return of the Jedi. And here's the other thing. It's a trap. It's a trap, guys, because if you get the common, you probably just got screwed. But again, I want to give Veve props for continually trying to make this interesting. You know, they could do absolutely nothing, even on this. Like, I think they've gotten it wrong on some as far as the mint size. I think it's okay they charge 10 gems on this. I think they got the mint size, I wish it was 6,000, but it's less than 7,500. You know, they're either listening or the numbers are working out where they can drop the numbers to that. So, you know, good for them. I'm going to give them props where they deserve it, and I think they do. So, so yeah, let's see here. I hope that Veve gets bought up by a tech company. Veve is really great, but the company. Well, here's the thing. Like, and I've talked about this in videos. I've talked about it on here. Not many people can run billion-dollar companies. All right, and I know David Yu actually. He's been a CEO of a big company, not quite bigger than this, bigger than Veve, but to run $1 billion company, if I said I could run $1 billion company, you should just laugh at me because I can't. If I haven't done it, I don't know how to do it. You got to bring in management that actually knows how to do it. You're in a totally different area. You now have to figure out how to make things work. You got more people working for you. You've got to, you know, spend the money on R&D and good money, throw good money at that. You need good people. And David Yu could still be in there, but he's going to have to give up some of the power. And this is his baby. He doesn't want to do it. And I get that, but that may not get him to the end, you know, instead of having $100 or $200 million company when he could have a $5 billion company or more. So the company did good steps to make it look and feel great, but now we need a competent company. I agree. But you know what? Maybe they'll learn. Maybe Veve will, you know, learn from today and make things better for us. I don't have issues with people like Randy being perpetual moon boys, but I also consider their opinions biased. If I'm ever looking for advice on drops, Superstar and MC are big fans, but balances. And I think that's exactly right. That's what you need. You need reality, right? You need reality. Randy, I had my little tiff with him, not really tiff because we don't really know each other, but we talked after my little video I did because I didn't like the fact that it was where he had said, oh, if I had $30,000, I'd throw it into here. And I'm like, you can't fucking say that on here. You just can't do that because people are listening to you and they might have only $1,000. That's it. And then they're going to spend their whole $1,000 because they see you wanting to do this. As creators and all this, we have to be super careful. And again, just guys, whatever you do, make sure you're buying what you like and only spending what you can afford to lose for real. And if you're doing this as an investment, that may not be the smartest thing if you're not used to this. But if you are, maybe make the percentage real tiny what you spend, maybe 2.5% to 5%. Maybe you have $10,000 for the year and you spend 5%, that's 500. Leave it at that. Whatever it is, whatever your investment level is, set that number. And don't FOMO in because you see, Michael Campa, who's a really good collector, buying everything. You're not going to be able to keep up with a guy who owns a big business. He's very successful. You're just not going to be able to keep up with him. So don't worry about what other people are doing. Do what you can do. Be safe, and you can have fun doing this. There's my little whatever soapbox. That is key. Hire people that can help you grow. Exactly. Hire the good people that can help you grow, that are competent. Don't just try to go cheap. Have less people. Hire better people, whatever you have to do. Or give a percentage up of your business and get a real CEO who will come in, who used to run a big company. And holy cow, like, I don't think he understands. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. Amazon didn't make money for, 7-8 years. All right, now look at them. And he's taken all his losses, so he never has to pay taxes. So as a businessman, that might be what he should have done probably a couple of years ago. Let's see. Joey, I score every day, sometimes twice. So I'm good, but there are plenty of thirsty chicks being neglected at home that I'm sure you could help out. Wow, what did I just walk into there? Didn't see that coming. All right, so the theme with Randy is he's 100% believes in what he's saying. I agree, he does. So while it is irresponsible, what he says a lot of times, he's not doing it malicious. I don't think he is being malicious. And I think that's what we came to an agreement was that I did not think he was being malicious. He got people wrecked on Grumpy for that's the problem right there, 4chan. He's so invested in this, in the OMI, in this, he has to pump it. But and he told me, he tells people, this is not this is not financial advice. And I say that on here, knowing that some of you are going to be like, but you said it, so I trust you, so I did it. But when I'm saying that literally means I don't know, like, what the hell I'm talking about. I can only guess. I can make educated guesses. I can study things. I can think I know. But in the end, as they say, do your own research. But, one of the biggest things I have on here, like I said, this poll to me and listen to people in the chat is the biggest thing you guys can use for information. And go to Discord. I know Dr. Strange, he likes to stay in Discord to see what they're saying. Keep your ear to the ground and listen what's going on. And you can figure out if something's worth going for or not. Like if this said 90%, holy cow, it's probably selling out and it probably has more chance of being worth more, but it still never guarantees anything. But more information you have, the better you can do. You've been talking about that, and I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that, Tucson. My wife will get mad at me if I ran around. So you have a wife. So you've never said that before. At least I've never seen that. So how does she deal with all your BS? You must be a good cook. Hint, hint. Let's see. We just got Admiral Akbar. All right. G4, the good advice also for people that watch stock market YouTubers and overinvest based on not financial advice. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're listening to me for financial advice, that would be the dumbest thing you could do. But yeah, I would be, again, you take in this information, just like I say with news, I'm not going to get into politics or whatever. You got to hear both sides. You got to, do a little examination so you can get the truth, because you're not going to get the truth if you're not like looking into things a little bit more. So keep that in mind and be safe. Like I said, I'm going for this not only because I have the gems, I just think it's worth the risk for me. If I only had 10 gems, I'd have to sit there and say, was there something next week I'd rather have? Or could this potentially help me get to that place? And if I don't, I only have 10 gems and it didn't work out, I didn't get the secret rare, then I don't buy anymore. I hit my limit. So just keep that in mind. All right, breaking news. Female talked to Tucson. It was like, oh, I can be around this guy every day. Shankster, good to see you. In my opinion, not financial advice is just a way for somebody to pump and dump things without being blamed if it doesn't go right. So, there's a lot of legalities about what you say. Like, I have to put that in my videos or in the description. That's to protect myself. But I do always try to be clear, and I don't want to be scummy, or, sometimes I joke like I'm going to pump something to mine. I'll let you know all of that. I think you have to be upfront with people, and you have to be careful because a lot of people will listen to you. And so when Tucson says you shouldn't listen to this guy, I actually appreciate that. That's good. You shouldn't. You should be, you can listen, but, maybe not taking advice, but like I said, take it all in. Listen to the chat. Look at the poll here. Watch my collectible stream of this later. I'll be on, but maybe you go over there and see what he says and see what everyone in the chat. He's going to have more people than me. That's a good way to kind of get a feel of what's going on. So you got to be careful, though. Be careful. Scar saying, people are so mad at this drop. They're actually buying some of my stuff. Maybe Veve needs to mess up more often. Really? I haven't even checked. Did I sell something? Does anyone make me an offer, guys? I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 Thanos copter. I've got it. What do I have it up? I have it for 328. I will go way less than that. Does somebody want to make me an offer? I will throw that up. I just have too much. I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm over leveraged. That's not what I'm excited about. I've got the good Thanos, the warrior Thanos. So I'm satisfied that I've got my Thanos needs covered. So if anyone wants that, make me an offer in the chat. Maybe I'll throw it up there. I'm just trying to shill my stuff now. Let's see. Tucson probably married a deaf girl. Well, like I said, I married a blind girl, and it's really hard because blind girls can feel ugly too. So getting past both that was hard. That was hard. I never said not to listen to BE. I just said no one does. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, they shouldn't listen to me, and that's probably smart that they don't. So, Jay, my collectibles is too much of a moon boy. He's scared to talk bad about Veve, but he's not like, I don't know. I don't really consider my collectibles a moon boy. Is he more excited? He's, first of all, super positive guy. So he's not going to be slamming desks. He's not going to be cussing. He knows what he's talking about. I mean, he ran a business literally. Like, if you were going to compare, like, Michael Campa should be doing a show. Like, I know he kind of get into some of this recently, but he's been in collecting before and he knows a lot. So, but somebody like my collectibles, he knows what he's talking about. And, if he's not your cup of tea, I get it. That's fine. But if I were you, I'd listen to him. I'd listen to Dr. Strange, Bob Sales, watch their videos, and take it all in, and then make your decisions. So, Grass saying, I actually am at level 56. Wow, good job, man. I'm not sure how I got ranked that high. Hey, that's a good place to be. I wish I was that high. Veve suffers under a hard stagnation. People laughed and said, let's see, it sells better than other platforms. In the end, they opened the way for gamblers. Right. Well, I think that was the problem in the beginning. We just had a lot of scammers out there. So, MC is a professional marketer. He can't do news. Well, he can do something. MC is one of the best people the community has. I mean, he really is. He's a good guy in the community. People know him. So yeah, he adds a lot to the community. Superstar Money adds a lot to the community. There's comics and crypto. There's people that are just getting larger, and they can go to all these different projects. Even I'm looking at different stuff, but like, Veve is what brought me in. So it's my thing to just stay here and see what happens. He should be hired by Yeah, honestly, he should. Although I don't know if he would. I don't think he needs to. Why would he do? He probably doesn't want, time away from his family and all of that. I don't think he needs to do, but good point. I hope he does not leave in any way. I don't think he will. I'm not saying that, Tucson. Jay Hirsch, he is too good for them. Well, there you go. Yeah, I like MC. He just needs to be realistic. Some of his prices are unrealistic on his prediction, but you know what? So are mine. Like, whether they're too high or too low, it's hard. It's hard to predict those things. You can't fault him for trying, right? Because he certainly has more knowledge in prices than I do. Quid brought me in. That is the problem. I see Veve more like as Quid 2.0. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't here at the very beginning, not very beginning, at the very beginning of the jump, that October, November 2021 when we got the golden moments. If you were there then, there was so much hype. I mean, we're still looking back at collectibles that were tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars, and we're seeing them out for cheap. And we're like, is that a good deal? And then people coming in are seeing a stagnant market. So something needs to happen. I think they can pull it off, but they're going to have to do something big to pull it off. But I feel like Veve, look, they want to make money, and the only way they're going to make money is to bring the excitement back. And again, stuff like this drop, giving us a poster for a comic, they're trying to get us to spend a little money, and that's good. You just need to know code words with MC. If he says a drop is going to be fun, it's a hard skip. There you go. There you go. MC's price predictions are super biased, too hype, but that is okay. But that's the thing. You can average them out. Maybe I say a price. I mean, I wouldn't listen to me. I'd go to OG Vault's Discord. Sometimes people put price predictions, not as much anymore. Average it all out. You know what they say? They if you've ever gone to a fair where they have jelly beans in a jar, if you take, you don't even need that many people, but like 100 people will guess at how many jelly beans in there. If you take the average of everyone, they'll almost guess exactly right. So that's what I would do. Take all the numbers you see and then average them out. But like today, I don't think that common's going to do too well, and the poster will probably just do a little bit better. That makes him. The streamers are mostly retards. Well, that's not a nice thing to say. Don't say that, because you're going to really trigger Shelby Cobra. They are mentally challenged. That's the way to say it. I watch videos where people are talking about certain collectibles, and I used to FOMO. Now I do my own research. Yeah, you can't FOMO. God, Vault, it wasn't his fault, but he had me FOMO on that Bond. What was that first briefcase they had? And I was sitting watching them, and I bought it at 110. I watched it go from 110 to like 50. I'm like, that's the last time I do that. Hey, Hanano, good to see you, man. It's been busy here, man, doing the races and stuff. You guys need to check out the Real Uncommon podcast. Hanano and D are really good guys. I mean, they're up and coming for everything. You want something more entertaining than me, that's where you want to go. And they're also part of the WebV Collective, which does a Wednesday stream. They do a Sunday stream, and the Real Uncommon podcast has a Friday stream. So tonight, what time is that, Hanano, tonight? Let them know so they can tune in. They're doing tons of giveaways. They're getting really big, so you should definitely check out the Real Uncommon podcast. Hanano and D, they've got their Twitter accounts out there. You should join that. So yeah, check them out. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it, man. OG Vault's Discord price predictions are the best to have a good overview. Yeah, I agree. It's not perfect, but again, if you average things out, you're probably going to get to the right price. The VV team goes on his streams because they know he won't ask the real questions. It's like scripted interviews. I wouldn't be surprised if they send them questions to ask. Actually, I don't know from my collectibles, but I can tell you 100%. Can't tell you how I know this. It is very careful what they do when they come onto somebody's stream, which is why I will never have them on a stream. If somebody was coming on just to hang out and not talk AMA, I would, but like, they're not going to answer real questions. So yes, but look, he's allowed to love something. That's okay. That is okay. I mean, I do that with Cryptoids. I love Cryptoids. I really think Will is a great CEO. I like talking to him. I've done a couple interviews. And so maybe I'm a little more excited than other people. Maybe that makes me biased, but yeah. So I think historically Superstars had the best hit rate on price predictions. They dive in. They definitely dive in for sure. Let's see. MC let me FOMO in a Darth Vader drop. Got, of course, a common, and as well in the lightsabers. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that once we stop getting the crazy money from the scammers in the app, that's what happened, right? Nobody really knew what to do. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. I mean, look, I did it too. I got in and I lost money. I think I got 2 and I lost money. I got a rebound and didn't do too well. I used to have all the vehicles and action figures from Star Wars when I was a kid. Yeah, think of how much those would be worth. I still have, it's my brother's. He has the Millennium Falcon, a few other things. Let's see. None ever said that gaining experience does not cost any, right? No one ever said, right. Even a bad experience. This is all a learning process for us. All right. What time is it? 11:14. All right. So let's do this real quick. Let's go look at, because I know some were asking about tomorrow. And like I said, Vault is going to be streaming this. First, I wanted to go over this. This is Sunday. I don't know what you guys think about this. It's art. I don't know anything about this artist. It's cool. It's 40 gems. There's not many of them. Less than 1,000 total editions. A secret rare. Um, I don't know what that's going to do. I mean, not knowing what's coming out next week, God, I just don't know if these are going to do well. Yeah, maybe you go in the market and try to snipe a secret rare for cheap at floor. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one because I always like supporting the artist. I wish this was a little cheaper. I'm trying to be careful with my gems. We'll see how well I do today, if that even goes through. Yeah, so I don't know what I feel about this, how this is gonna work out. So I got to do a little bit more research. Maybe I'll see if somebody else has something about it. Of course, we've got this. Let me get back to the chat. We do have the second potion, and boy, that one I got kind of bamboozled on because I kept mine. I got 1111, which I'm just not going to get rid of. But I did pay for that. Okay, so Hanano, hey, appreciate the plug. Yeah, no problem. We usually stream 8 p.m. Pacific time. There you go. You're going to be streaming with Cryptoys. Yes, I will. I'll be on Cryptoys. That's right. Dr. Strange is going to be on Cryptoys. So yeah, definitely check in. Definitely check Hanano. The Cryptoys is at 5 Central, 6 Eastern time. So I'll be on there. I don't think Mo knows is going to be on. I think he's busy. So anyways, yes, absolutely, Hanano. You guys definitely check out the Uncommon Podcast, the Friday show. It's really good. And look who showed up. We've got OG Vault, man. Good to see you. Yeah, this is the second time they screwed up. So they screwed up the first time. It was going to be an hour later, and now it's not until 2 Eastern, 1 Central. So I'm going to be streaming it. I know My Collectibles came on. He's going to be streaming it. So I told people to go wherever. And I told everyone that you're streaming tomorrow and Monday. Do you want to tell them in here now what days you have off? Because if there's a drop, you'll be streaming. I will, I'm not going to stream against you on the weekend. I may just do the drop for the people who don't watch you, which is not very many. But I'm going to tell everyone to go to your channel. So if he's streaming during the week, guys, you got to go to Vault, not me. So, but yeah, let us know, Vault. What days maybe next week you're going to be streaming? I know Friday he has off. So if you have any other days you think you might be streaming, let them know in the chat because I know a lot of people want to see you do it. And here, Sean's offer me 40 gems for my 1, 2, 3, 4 Thanos helicopter. Not going to happen. I mean, I legally blind, but my vision's like 2,300, which is horrible. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I said I lost my vision about 8 years ago. Never had a vision problem. Well, and I guess you can't get it back. That kind of sucks. When my collectibles talks about certain collectibles or comics, I just watch them. I don't buy. I mean, honestly, Vault is the best person to watch now because he's not going to FOMO. He's going to be he's going to be, I wouldn't say negative, but he's certainly going to be not overly positive. So he's a good person to get a good gauge. He'll bring reality into your thinking, and he's an important person in this community. And I know Veve has not treated him well. At least I don't think they have. And I would not be here without OG Vault. I mean, he got me here. He got me doing this videos and then streaming. So yeah, definitely check him out. So here we go. Yeah, no problem, man. Of course, I'll be live for weekend drops. Maybe next Friday if we have a drop. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll have a drop. So yeah, no, Vault. Vault has held my hand like this whole time, just helping me out. And invited me on to do an interview last year. I think it was in January. That's where kind of things just changed for me. And then invited me on Fudders with No Nose. And I consider ourselves friends. I still need to go see him. I'd like to go visit him or see him somewhere. But yeah, he's a good guy, So yeah, you guys should check him out. His streams are always fun too. And I think I got up to 80 people. If he streamed today, he would have had like 400 people live, guaranteed. He triples, quadruples what anyone else can do. So he still has the juice. I've been following lately. Bought a potion and SR. Oh, you did? Yeah. I mean, that potion, the old one, could definitely be worth something. He is mad for absolutely. They put him out the community. No, look, I completely agree. That they did not treat him well. And I've joked about it, that he brought in millions, and he's like, no, I haven't brought in that much. I'm like, no, yes, you have. I know just one of my friends who threw in $17,000, and that doesn't include all the flipping that I do, all the flipping the people who watched him did and still do. I mean, all that money that they made off of that, they made millions. And what does he have to show for now? They troll him, so he's going to troll them back. You also do an episode on Futters. He doesn't want to do Futters. He's got a real job. Let's see, as live the day in the chat where he saw him get banned. I mean, it's just so stupid, so stupid. It's his lunch break. Hopefully everything's going okay there. Luckily, we are almost to the holidays. You know, early Merry Christmas to everyone, or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I am excited. So yeah, we do have, and like I said, Vault's going to be taking care of this tomorrow at 8 a.m. We're going to have this. I think the price is right. You're probably going to lose on it. This will probably go to 15 gems. This isn't going to be like the first one. But if you want to craft, you're going to need this, right? So you're going to have this to craft these posters. And then, of course, we got the golden moments that go with it. And wait a second. Okay, yeah. So we're going to have this. I'm sorry. This is going to be tomorrow. And then next week, my bad. Of course, I'm not reading this right. This will be, no, it's, wait, how are both at the, were they both at the same time? Am I wrong? Is this both at the same time? See, I have no clue what's going on. This is why you guys shouldn't listen to me. So, 80, okay, Pacific time. Yeah, so I guess this is all going on then. But anyways, these are, I actually like these. I think the mint size is correct. I think they got that right. Doesn't mean you're going to make money on these, but they're nice. No FAs though, but they're not on the bases, which I like. I like them not being on the base, like on the golden moment. So I think these look good. I actually, yeah, I hear a lot of people say they like the Tinkerbell. I'm starting to FOMO a little bit more on that, and I do like the Elsa. I'm not a big Stitch fan, but it's not a bad collectible. He's popular, but for me, yikes! Probably best overall is as far as one to have is probably Elsa would probably be the most popular. I could be wrong. You can let me know in the chat if I'm completely wrong, but that's what I would say. So, all right, guys, we are at 11:22 a.m. Central Time. So I am going to come back on at 1:15, maybe 1:20. I got to go make. I'll have to go make another stream. I'll get that up here probably afterwards. But anyways, feel free to join me for that drop. My Collectible says he's going to be going on, so if you normally watch My Collectibles, go watch him. I will be here for the ones who don't. I don't care if you have just a few people here, but if you have some options, he is going to be going live. I guess he can go live at that time and not in the morning, so you might want to check him out. Yeah, I guess Tucson saying everything's pumping. I should start pulling stuff then. But anyways, I'll be back on. If you're not back on later today, check out Vault this weekend. Definitely get in this Discord. Like I was saying earlier, you want to check out, not as many people doing price predictions, but as things pick up, they probably will. It's just a good idea to get a gauge of what people are thinking. Average it out. Check the streams, see what people are voting. Like on this, I'm actually really blown away. This is really awesome. We got 101 votes on the on this comic, so 75% are going for it. I'd say that's a good number, and it hits my 65% or more. So this might be worth doing. So consider that, guys. This will be live 2 Eastern, 1 Central. Don't forget, a half hour before, though, the wait list will open. And so I suggest, whether you want to go for this or not, just join the wait list. And I will be back on then. Appreciate everyone dropping by. You guys go have a good afternoon, and I will, good rest of your morning or afternoon. And I'll see you, I don't know, a little less than 2 hours. Guys, appreciate it again. Peace.